When it comes to prime elk real estate, few places rival the mountains of New Mexico, a prescription for trophy bulls, and plenty of them. And of all the great elk hunting retreats of the West, none is any finer than the Lodge at Chama. The destination is the kind of place that is created when a dream and a vision meet. Step inside the Showplace Lodge and you'll soon discover that it's more than a bit of an upgrade from what most of us think of as a traditional hunting camp. The ranch's undeniable magnetism is what brought host Mike Rogers to Chama. Joining Rogers was special guest Charlie Kokesh, the owner of Dakota Arms, the venerable South Dakota-based firearms maker.
You care about the future of hunting. Tell me about Dakota's relationship with Safari Club International and the future of hunting.
Well, until I got to know Safari Club, I probably had the same perception that I think you would find from a lot of people who aren't familiar. It's an elite group. They're only African hunters. But as I became more familiar with it and joined myself, I realized that they're probably the single most important hunting organization today in terms of what they're doing for conservation around the world. You know, that's something that we just have to stand up and support.
With a fresh blanket of snow covering Chama, the mountain roads were habitat for four-wheel drive and chains, and getting up to the high country was still a roll of the dice.
How would you compare hunting this then to, let's just say, hunting somewhere else? Are these elk smarter?
Yes, definitely.
They're smarter elk.
Yeah. It's a hunt. You've got to hunt these animals. You've got 6,400 acres.
Right.
That's big.
A lot of space. Just the amount of acreage, it's the cover. I mean, you've got a lot of thick forest, timber, heavy pines, you know, a steep country.
There's places in here a lot of the guys don't even like to go in.
For Rogers and guide Pat Carpenter, it didn't take long to see just why Chama has earned such a stellar reputation as an unforgettable elk hunting destination. The ranch supports an astounding elk herd, both in terms of quantity of elk and the quality of the bulls.
There, look up at that timber. Look, up on the road. See them?
Yep.
Yeah, the bull to cow ratio is probably 1.3 bulls per cow.
1.3 bulls per cow. I have never heard of a place that has that kind of bull to cow ratio.
This is the only place I've heard of. We had two big canyons in here, Bear Canyon and Gentry Canyon. Gentry Canyon is probably worse than Bear Canyon. Just steep up and down, you know.
Yeah, this afternoon he's going to come down, right?
They're going to come down. With the snow and everything,
yeah.
They'll come down in the bottom.
Right down the bottom.
I think if we just get set up down there somewhere.
I understand my 330 is identical to yours.
It is.
It's almost exactly
I've got
like.
the same exact gun.
You love it. Why?
It's a good rifle for elk. I mean, that 330 is a good cartridge.
330 Model 97, Dakota Arms. And it's shooting, what, a 210 grain bullet?
210 grain bullet. But it's all about shot placement too. You gotta make the shot count. You know, you can hit an animal anywhere and be tracking him, but if you make it count.
You have a high probability of good success.
We don't guarantee anything, but we will guarantee opportunity. If you can shoot, you'll get your animal. But
that's all you can ask for, really,
yeah.
isn't it?
A guaranteed hunt is not a hunt.
That's exactly right. I'm glad you said that, because I couldn't agree more.
It's 6,400 acres. A lot of room to roam around in.
Right.
So you got to hunt these animals. You've got these are the smartest animals that I know of.
We got two groups of
We
bulls.
got two groups of bulls right here. See, these bulls we saw up here, they're going into that canyon.
Right.
These bulls we saw down here are going into that canyon.
How is it you manage these elk here? The herd itself seems to be so healthy, good genetics.
We've done genetic improvement programs
Right.
in the past. So the elk herd's got the genetics. You'll see a lot of bulls with good mainframe 6-point bulls with
Right.
kickers on them.
Yeah, I noticed
You
that.
know, you'll see some of these with the devil points on them, which I think is neat. But that's just all part of the genetics. And you'll see a lot of typical big 6x6s, you know, or typical 7x7s that have the inline points. It's all come out of the genetics.
Of the two groups of bulls, which one?
I think we ought to go after this group right here. This may be our chance right here. We know where they're going. Let's boogie up there and get in front of them.
What do you think the weather's going to do today? I mean, anybody's guess, I know.
Anybody's guess, but you know, this light skiff of snow we got with the sun out, it ain't gonna last too long. So
Right.
it's hard to predict the weather.
So we're going to spend the day and get after this group then?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
let's get after that. We know there's two or three good bulls in that group. So let's go try to get a bow.
And all we need is one of them.
That's all we need.
That's good.
Let's go. The problem with the hunt at this time of the year is that there's no natural gathering place for the bulls. There's no logical place for you as a hunter to go set up and expect them to travel back and forth or to be able to call them in. They're not going to respond either to a bugle call or a cow call. You're just going to have to find them, track them, spot them, and then stalk them.
For Kokesh and guide Jeff Wood, a hike into the scrub oak thickets of Chama brought an introduction to just how good the elk hunting can be here.
In our case, we set up a couple of times, anticipating where they would likely continue to move, and what we could anticipate was that there would be some movement somewhere. We were at a vantage point where we could see it. Just tell me when.
Okay, there's one pretty decent 6 coming in there.
No.
I'll let you know when he's going to step out. They're going to step out in this opening right up here.
Okay.
Off to your right of the trees. Just be ready.
Got him.
Okay, Charlie, here comes some little bulls. There's some little guys in front.
Yep, got it.
Okay.
2 little bulls.
There's one small 6. There's one pretty decent 6. He's right after that bull right there. There's the small 6. He's the next one.
Yeah.
We'll wait till they're going to come out on the right side of those pine trees. Okay. See where those little ones are standing? They're
Yep.
stopped.
Yep.
These others are going to come right through that same
I
opening.
want it.
Okay, that's the best one that's come through there right there.
Got it. I can't shoot yet.
That other bull's right behind him in the way.
Yep, they're
Now
moving.
they're all bunched up. No shot.
Like any ethical hunter, Kokesh held off on a follow-up shot because he didn't want to risk hitting another animal in the herd.
You hit him good that first shot.
Well, all we can do now is wait.
Sure of his first shot, he and Jeff Wood began to track the elk he'd
Hold
hit.
up, here comes some bulls right here. Jack one in, Charlie, in case we see him come through here again. I don't think he will, but maybe.
No, he's running too smooth.
None of those are him.
Okay,
There's
one on the
pretty
pipe.
decent 6x7 in that group.
Yeah.
Pat must have bumped those. That's got to be a different group of bulls.
Too small too. Maybe not as high as I thought. Boy, that's a path. You could be blind and follow that. Oh, there he is.
Good.
He's done. Yep, there's no movement. Well, that's a nice young bull. You know, this is pretty decent. This time of the year, this is exactly what Frank needs to have out of here.
He's a young bull.
Well, that's going to be better food.
Oh yeah, he's going to be good eating.
It's going to be a lot of nice meat.
Yeah, it is.
I'd rather have 4-year-old elk than 6-year-old.
Oh, definitely better eating.
You know what I'm going to do is do a European mount, but that hide is beautiful. I'm going to make an elk robe out of that. I think that's going to be just gorgeous. What a good hunt. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, as you've seen, it's a little tougher this time of year. They're running in big mobs.
Yep.
I mean, they knew we were there, but we hadn't been after them real hard. Well, I mean, all the bulls we've seen, the ones that were so close, yet it just didn't happen.
No, I'm just thrilled.
Good.
Thank you.
Congratulations again.
Jeff, this is a hell of a hunt.
Yeah.
It's hard to say with certainty what is so appealing about elk hunting. It could be the sheer beauty of these creatures, or maybe it's the country they inhabit. But there's no denying that elk hunting is unlike any other of the West's big game experiences. Try it once and you'll understand why. On the other side of the ranch, Rogers and Carpenter decided to prospect for a bull in an area where they had seen several good bulls earlier. With the elk gathered in large herds in advance of winter, approaching within shooting range meant having to sneak past many sets of eyes. It's often not the bulls that initially spook, but rather the cows that, more often than not, wind up taking the bulls with them as they disappear into cover. While surveying a meadow that serves as a natural corridor for elk moving out of the high country, Rogers and Carpenter spotted a large herd, including several handsome bulls.
They're coming right our way. Let's get over here and get set up.
Unaware of the hunters, the herd filtered even closer.
Let's just ease up here. Yeah. Okay, right here. Let's move right here. Go. Stop right here. Perfect. Okay, right here. Let's move right here. Which one? He's the second and the fifth bull. The fifth bull. Move it across. Not that one. No.
I got him. I gotta wait for him to clear. That's our bull.
You got him?
That's the one.
Take him. You got him. He's hit hard. Stay on him. Good job, man. Good job. That's a heck of a bull.
He's down. The 7-point bull at Chama.
That second shot hit him good.
This Dakota works. This 330 is outstanding.
I know the first shot hit him good.
Good, solid impact.
He looks good.
Nice. Look at that.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
7x7.
Just so you know, safety open.
This is what's pretty about this bull right here. The ivory tips.
Ivory tips on a 7x7 in December in Chama.
Almost 7x8.
This is great. This adds character.
Yep.
He's got some pretty good mass.
Decent mass.
But look at his thirds.
Oh yeah.
That's a
the thirds
good
are
third there. You know that?
Nice bull.
Wow, we've done good. Thank you very much.
Nice bull.
Well, now the work begins. Great.
It usually takes a hunter many years to discover that what he's really stalking when he sheds suburbia and heads to the wild are memories, the kind that take us back to the greatest hunting days of our lives. And therein lies the magic of the sporting life.